Boom! Restored! Like we've been telling you for a long time. There is actually a report out there saying that the Snyderverse is being restored. And we're going to take a look at this article. Now, I took a complete weekend to take a complete break from social media, and I logged in tonight right before I was about to go to sleep, and I see this story popped up everywhere. So I had to check it out for myself, and we're going to take a look. So I am back with a brand new, very rare Sunday DC update. So let's take a look. So here we go. This is coming from Cosmic Book News. Matt McGloin is the one who is reporting on this. It says Zack Snyder, Christopher Nolan, and Saudis set to bring back the Snyderverse. Let's take a look. On the eve of the anniversary of the theatrical Justice League release, our insiders have reached out with major updates about Zack Snyder, the sale of Warner Brothers Discovery, and what is now being described as a full-play scenario for the return of the Snyderverse. Warner Brothers Discovery is officially up for sale, and it's no coincidence that Zack Snyder has been posting nonstop DCEU images and liking fan content on Instagram that compares the performance of his films to James Gunn's struggling DCU projects. The timing lines up with what we have been told. If Warner Brothers Discovery is sold, James Gunn will be out as head of DC Studios. This comes from the same insider who told us Daredevil Born Again was being completely retooled, months before The Hollywood Reporter confirmed it exactly as we reported. It's the same source who has been accurately filling us in on the Warner Brothers Discovery sale and David Zaslav's plans before the trades caught up. Their track record speaks for itself. Snyderverse is full play for return. Regarding DC, the message from our insider is clear. The Snyderverse is back in play fully. That means Zack Snyder returning to DC, not just for a one-off Elseworlds title, but for an actual revival of the universe he started. We're told Christopher Nolan is also part of the plan to return as executive producer. That's the same Christopher Nolan who backed Snyder on Man of Steel and helped shape the original vision for DC before Warner Brothers derailed it with studio interference. According to what we have been previously told, it was also Nolan's decision to hand over DC to Snyder. While Snyder has publicly said he wanted to end his DC career with an adaptation of The Dark Knight Returns, we're now told that the impending sale of Warner Brothers Discovery has shifted everything. He is pivoting toward restoring the Snyderverse outright. If that happens, it implies the return of Ben Affleck as Batman, who publicly rejected working with Gunn's DCU after its announcement, and Henry Cavill as Superman. Fans remember Cavill's widely seen interview with Josh Horowitz confirming his comeback, only for Gunn to immediately upend it. Gal Gadot has also been visibly active supporting Snyderverse posts. None of this is accidental. Even Ezra Miller is making some sort of Hollywood return. Saudis in the driver's seat. We're told Saudi Arabia is now the frontrunner to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery. According to our source, they're in the driver's seat with their $1 trillion fund. And here's the critical part. Zack Snyder already works with the Saudis, and he is working on a film with them. Snyder and the UFC partnered with the Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority, chaired by Turki Al-Sheikh, to produce Brawler, an upcoming film Snyder is directing and co-writing. The Saudis trust Snyder creatively, and he is already tied directly into their entertainment expansion. One insider says this is exactly why Snyder has been highlighting his Snyderverse work on social media. The signals aren't random. They're building momentum. We're told that Hollywood as a whole is also signing massive new deals with the Saudis, including Trump and figures connected to Trump's circle like his son-in-law Jared Kushner. The kingdom wants major entertainment assets, major franchises, and massive theme park IP. Zack Snyder and the UFC have partnered with the county's General Entertainment Authority. to produce a new movie titled Brawler. Snyder will direct and co-write the film, which is about a young fighter's journey through the ranks of the USC. Our source told us that makes it a possibility that Zack finishes his DCU saga, with Christopher Nolan involved as executive producer. Theme park power, Universal plus Warner. Our sources also confirms that the Saudis want a massive Universal Warner-themed park as part of their Vision 2030 initiative. That means the potential to bring DC Universe, Universal Monsters, Jurassic Park, Harry Potter, and The Lord of the Rings all under one entertainment umbrella. A fully restored Snyderverse lines up with that ambition. A Warner Bros. Discovery acquisition gives them everything: DC, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Universal Monsters, and more. Hollywood producer confirms Saudi deal near completion. Our insiders pointed us to comments from the Hollywood producer, Patrick I don't even know how you say his name, Caligari, who says he was the first to report Saudi Arabia's interest in Warner Bros. Discovery back in October. According to him, who recently returned from Saudi Arabia, the deal is nearly done. He stated that Saudi Arabia's acquisition of Warner Bros. Discovery is one signature away from completion, and that the price could reach $70 billion. If true, the sale could close faster than anyone expected, and the Snyderverse could return far sooner than fans ever thought possible. They post a video of this individual here talking about this, and so it looks like something is in play. So let's talk about this. All right, guys, so here's my thought on this. There are a lot of studios that are in play at this point. We cannot definitively say that this is going to happen, but if the track record is true and the timing is true, according to what these individuals and insiders are saying, yes, this is a very real possibility. And anybody who tells you it's not, they're scared, they're worried, and if this happens, boy, social media is going to erupt like nothing else. All right, guys, so what do you think about this report? There is still high hopes that the Snyderverse will be restored, and this is just one sign pointing us back into that direction. All right, guys, we will see you on the next video.